And today's topic is becoming a miracle worker. Becoming a miracle worker. And to become a miracle worker, we have to kind of start where we are. And for most of us, where we are is we have this naysayer in our head that runs the show. So we're going to go from naysayer to yaysayer to miracle worker and see how that works out. Welcome to Spirit360 Fellowship, a place where you're the hero this lifetime, working against the villain of delusion, practicing the spiritual awareness skills that will allow you to see what your next step will be and know exactly where it'll take you. I don't know about you, but I got a little voice in my head who's not a fan of Terry. That naysayer has been around for a long, long time. Some people call it inner critic. Some people call it a lot of different things. But it basically judges everything I do very harshly and casts a lot of doubt. Then his buddy is a yaysayer. It's like the cheerleader. You can do it. Yes, you can. You can do it. Yay, yay, yay. And is all enthusiastic. And these two fight it out and duke it out. The inner critic and the yaysayer kind of are having this constant battle between good and evil, which just wears me out. It's exhausting. And over the years, what I started to realize is there's a balance between yaysayer and naysayer. It's a middle path, a path of awareness. And when I follow that path, miracles can happen. Now, what's a miracle? I really want to define that. Now, some people create miracles that are pretty profound. Walk on water, heal the sick, make wine from water. That is indeed possible. Now, I never had the opportunity to look into a child's eyes who was my child. And most people I know who have looked in the eyes of their child and experienced that unconditional love would consider that a miracle. Would consider that experience transformational in some way. Now, having not done that, I've had to find surrogates for it. So I became a teacher. So when I see a little light go off in someone's eyes, the light goes off of recognition that, yes, I can do this. That's what I have substituted for that little miracle of seeing your unconditional love of your child. Now, what does this have to do with anything? And remember, we're breaking things down into a framework of three distinct parts. The first thing is the principle. The second thing is the skill. And the third thing is the practice. So there is certain theory involved with music. And if you're going to play music, it's definitely a skill. And the practice is practicing the chords. So in our spiritual awareness and our awakening and our process of living our life, becoming the hero in our own journey on the scavenger hunt to find what we came here to find and experience this lifetime, the principles today are thoughts or things. Thoughts or things, they are real. So the naysayer is based in some decision we made a long time ago, some thought, which is there really to protect us. Because something happened in our life, we made a decision about it, and we decided, I don't want to experience that anymore. So the naysayer there is to protect us. The yaysayer is that possibility, that future, that dream, that ambition, that thing that calls you from within that you want to bring about. But then you have to develop the skills to bring that about. Now, the naysayer has a definite opinion about the skills. Now, imagine this scenario. Imagine that you were able to decide something you wanted, whether it's health or whether it's financial or whether it's career, whether it's relational. You were able to make a decision. And that decision became a reality within the next week? What would that be like? If you have a health goal, or you have a relational goal, or a financial goal, that you're really able to quiet the naysayer, direct the energy of the yaysayer, and consistently, reliably create and bring about in three-dimensional reality what it is you wanted on command. Always knowing your next step, your next step, your next step to get you there. That's what thoughts are things. So you have the thought, the result is the thing. But also, if you take it to a deeper level, all things are energy and energy are all things. So your thinking isn't self a thought. Some of them support what you want to do, and some of them don't. So the skill set is taking the actions you need to bring about the ambition, the goal, the desire. The practices, and this is where we have to learn to get out of our own way. We have to recondition ourselves to change what it is we want to change. The skill set is the 3 R's, right meditation, right thought, right action. And right thought is a combination of your journaling, really catching yourself in the moment, being present here and now to what that naysayer is saying. Because here's the harsh reality. That naysayer attracts critics outside of you, because it can only see what it sees. Now, what do I mean by that? So let's say you have an inner critic that says, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy. And that runs the show. You're going to attract people around you who their actions, their thoughts, their words reinforce that you're not worthy and you're not good enough. That's attraction at the basic level. So your naysayer attracts what reinforces what it believes, because it's trying to protect you. And it's just the way like attracts like. So then we wake up and it's January the 1st. And we create all these goals, all these New Year's resolutions. And the cheerleader's all excited. And then the other team scores first. So then the cheerleader's still trying to stay excited. Defense, 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 offense, offense, offense. Do what you can. We can, we know we can, we must. But the naysayer's saying, no, we've never beat this team before. So you're in this constant battle and struggle going back and forth between what it is you want and what it is you want to, what it is you think is possible. So here's the miracle, and here's how to become a miracle worker. The miracle is being present here, now, in this moment all the time. So if you can, through your training, through your skills development, allow yourself to have access to a quiet mind on command. Deep breath. Let it go down. I'm here now. What's next? What will take me to my goal? What do I next need to do? That's right thinking. A right thinking ends up in an actionable decision. Right action takes that action. Then you get the result. And you see if you're one step closer or one step further away from where you want to be. Now, that's the harsh reality. That's the gift of being in this physical three-dimensional body. Other people can see whether or not you're successful or not. So that becomes the challenge. Is how do you create a life that is exactly what you want, that allows you to attract other people who reinforce what you want to bring about in that three-dimensional reality of your experience of being here. And so the miracle in becoming a miracle worker is the process of getting out of your own way to create the life you've always wanted, to get from insight to action as quickly as possible, to produce the results that are undeniable. And by undeniable means that anyone looking at the result can observe it. Now, can you change anyone else's opinion about the result? Can't. Critics are always going to be there. People are always going to be in a bad mood. People are always going to have an opinion about what you do. But if it shows up in your life the way you want it to, consistently, reliably, in a short period of time, that's, for some of us, a miracle. Now, once you gain that confidence, once you gain that practiced skill of being here now in this moment, knowing that your thoughts are either the naysayer or the yaysayer, or the pragmatic creator, the manifester, the materializer, the healer, and you start to have that confidence based in the competence of your skills, then you become unmessable with. You become unstoppable. Because everything else around you is just noise. And you can recognize that because you quieted the noise within your own head, which is the naysayer. So many people try to raise their vibration. Oh, if I just raise my vibration, I'll be happier. I'll start to attract different people. Well, if you raise your vibration, then you lose the essence of you. So it's not raising your vibration. It's lowering the distractions within your own head so that light that is you starts to shine. So it's like trying to listen to a radio station if you're kind of like between Los Angeles and San Diego, and you can pick up an LA station and a San Diego station on the same frequency, and they're kind of walking on each other. The frequency doesn't change. You just have overlapping distractions trying to come in on the same signal. So in your head, you've got the naysayer. No, you can't. It's not worth it. You're going to fail again. Don't hurt yourself. Why are you going to do? And then you got the yaysayer. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And those two radio frequencies are coming in on the same dial, if you will, which distract you from what it is you really want. So by being able to practice right meditation, allowing yourself to truly focus in within to access that spiritual part of yourself, you've got a clear channel, if you will, to the information you need to take the next step, which will bring you to the destination you want. And I don't know about you. Some days, that would be the best miracle of all, is being able to know for sure what my next step should be. Take that step and know exactly where it will bring me. And what there is to simply get rid of those two channels, the naysayer and the yaysayer, and to walk the middle path of knowing to create the miracles you want to bring about this lifetime. My highest blessings.